Hey guys, it's Sam, and it is Top 5 Wednesday, but I'm actually going to do a book talk about the Top 5 Wednesday topic that I created instead of actually doing the Top 5 Wednesday topic. So this week's topic is books you read because of Booktube or whatever platform whoever is talking about the Top 5 Wednesday topic is on, but for me, obviously, it's Booktube. And when I made this topic, I knew I was going to do a book chat about it because every book that I've read, for the most part, besides the books that I talked about earlier in my Top 5 Wednesday about books I read before Booktube, every book that I've read has been because of Booktube. So I've talked about this before in a previous video about like how my reading has changed since Booktube, and that was from like a year into Booktube, or not even a year into Booktube. So I wanted to kind of touch on that again, because I talked about this a little bit too. I'm like hearkening to all of my stuff, like, check out all my past videos. But recently I did a live show this past weekend, and we kind of talked about this too, as far as books that I've read because of Booktube and just like the online book community, because I do not purchase or basically do anything without getting a ton of research and reviews of things. So if I make a purchase of anything, whether that's books, makeup, electronics, furniture, anything, I'm gonna read a million reviews about it. And I'm gonna read the pros and cons and seeing if what people liked about it, what people didn't like, and if someone didn't like something, is that something I can put up with? And if someone liked something, is that something that's really important to me? All this stuff about whatever I'm going to be purchasing or ingesting in some way. So that's why when I joined Booktube and found the online book community with like Twitter and Goodreads, that's why I only read books basically that are recommended to me, or that I've seen reviews for, seen in people's wrap-ups that I trust, cultivated a people that I follow and a whole subscription box of people that I trust, because I will go to their reviews and be like, oh, so-and-so mentioned that they loved this book. I love everything that they read. We have really similar reading tastes, so I'm going to like this book too. But I don't even remember the last time, even before Booktube, that I walked into a store to buy a book without already having a recommendation for it or not having read like the previous book in the series or something. But I have not just bought a book on a whim because of a cover or anything like that, walked into a library and just browsed for things, because I really value my time and I don't want to just read things on a whim. I know that there's plenty of people that are like, oh, it's so fun to go in and just find a random book and see if you love it, and that is true. I've done that in the past when I used to go to the library when I was like much younger, but I don't have time for that now. So with my time being so strapped as it is with like grad school and work and internship and doing Booktube and working out and all this stuff and still needing to have like a life outside of all those things, I don't have time to like take a chance on a book right now. I don't have time to be like, ooh, am I maybe gonna like this? Like there's even books that I recently cleared off my shelves in my recent unhaul that are just like, I've heard back and forth things about this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to give it 3 stars or less, so I'm not going to read this right now. Like, I cultivate my TBR based on things that I think I'm really going to like. So if I end up hating a book, that's why I get even more mad that I hated it, because it's like, dang it, I wasted my time on you. I thought I was going to love you, and then you betrayed me like this. Because I go through reviews and make sure that the things that I'm reading are things that I'm most likely going to enjoy based on the synopsis and reviews of it. So my entire TBR is because of Booktube. This is my entire TBR shelf is right over here, and everything on it is because of Booktube or possibly Goodreads, but I usually find my stuff on Booktube and then go to Goodreads and check other reviews from there. But my initial interest is always piqued via Booktube. So I couldn't say what my top 5 books are from Booktube, because it would just be my top 5 favorite books. And you guys know basically what those are, so I don't have any reason to go through a topic and say like, these are the books that I found because of Booktube, because they're all the books I found because of Booktube. And before getting into Booktube, I wasn't really reading a ton between like high school, college, and then when I started my Booktube channel, because I didn't have anywhere to really like recommend me things. I could have gone into my library and been like, hey, these are the books that I like, can you please give me some recommendations? But I just never did, and so I never really read anything a ton between, like I said, when I started my Booktube channel and like college and stuff. So finding Goodreads, finding Booktube, finding reliable sources for me for books that I would really like. It was really helpful and got me reading so much more again. So let me know how you choose your TBR, what you choose to read, and some of your favorite books and how you found them. Have you found them through Booktube or through some kind of other book community? Or are you somebody that goes into a store and just picks things randomly? And how do you do that? Because we know that synopsises lie to you and covers lie to you, so how do you trust it, man? How? I trust my people and my reviewers that I love and trust. I can't just trust the book industry, you know, because I don't know, I might get spoiled in the synopsis, I might have a synopsis that's not quite true, it might not sound as good as it actually is, or it might sound better than it actually is, or maybe about something completely different than what the synopsis says, or it might have insta-love and I don't even know. Like, how do you do that? I can't do it. So comment them below and let me know if you're like me or if you go that route, and if you do, let me know the steps, because I'm very intrigued. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!